Okay, guys, I don't know who's ready for this. I haven't prepared for it, but I feel that I need to say this. So, this is going to be very weird and wacky for some people. You can call me crazy if you want, that's all right. You know, we live in such an extremely deceived and superficial world that anything that goes a little deeper to the core of things is often perceived as weird and crazy because we are so extremely superficial. We don't know anything about the deeper things. But I want to explain something about what is truly happening in Israel. Why is Israel behind the murder of JFK? Why are they behind basically all the evil in the world? I mean, the Mossad is behind, you know, virtually everything satanic and evil in the whole world. What is happening there? What is truly behind the scenes? People say, yeah, they are the Khazarian mafia. But what the heck is that? Where do they come from? Why were the Khazarians so evil? You know, I want to take you back a little further, a little deeper, because I feel the need that people would understand what we are dealing with here. So what we're dealing with is not just humans, not just people. Okay, I'm gonna get a little spiritual here, and for some people that's just way over the top. Okay, don't talk to me anything spiritual. I'm just this, ignorant idiot. I don't like anything spiritual. Okay, that's your choice. But if you want to know what's really going on, then keep listening, even though this may be challenging for you. So what is happening? What is Israel? What are the people? I'm not saying who are the people, but what are the people who are truly behind Israel? If we go to the book of Genesis and the book of Enoch, a lot of people know about Enoch, so pay attention. This is very fascinating. Genesis mentions very briefly, in just one simple sentence, the sons of God looked down and they saw that the women on earth were beautiful. So they came down and laid with them and they brought forth giants. That's it. Then if you keep reading, it says that God instructed Joshua to go into Canaan and kill these giants, every single one of them. He disobeyed. He didn't obey. He allowed the women of the ancient Hebrews to marry some of these people who worshipped these giants, who worshipped these perverted, corrupted angels. What does that mean and what happened? Fast forward into the future. Christ comes to the scene and he calls out the leaders of Israel at that time, and he calls them devils. I mean, he was speaking to humans, to the leaders of Israel, and he said, you guys are the seed of the serpent. You could say the seed of the reptile. You guys are vipers. You guys are snakes. This is extremely significant. You have to understand why he said that. Shira, wat is er? Oh, okay. Ik dacht dat er weer een sheriff achter ons zat. Ik word helemaal afgeleid omdat hij opeens van de weg afgaat. We have to understand what was happening here. These leaders of Israel were addressed by Jesus as the direct descendants of Satan. Not just evil people. He didn't say you guys are just bad people. No, he said you cannot come to me because you are the descendants of the dragon. You guys are the children of the devil. You guys are sons of hell, of the underworld. They were literal beings that were of the seed of Satan himself. This is far more significant than anybody ever realizes. This means that they were not just humans. If we go to the book of Enoch, then he goes into a lot greater detail here. He speaks about these angels who agreed amongst one another to come down on earth and to lay with the women and bring forth a new hybrid race of entities. They were the ones, listen, they were the ones who started demanding child sacrifice. They are the ones who needed to drink the blood of children in order to sustain themselves, because they could not live only on the food that the earth provided. The scriptures say, and Enoch says, that they first demanded that the humans gave them food, and if that wasn't enough, then they turned to the humans themselves. So we are dealing here with something that happened, with a supernatural race of entities, that in folklore are just called angels, but there's the word angels is just one word that is used to describe thousands of different supernatural beings. Some are large, some are small, some are transparent, some are fire, some are lightning, some are, they can take all kinds of forms and shapes. Enoch says that there are beings that can take any form they want, okay? That they can shapeshift. And it's interesting that people are who look into this kind of stuff, they talk about shapeshifters, and pay attention that Disney has released an animation movie about shapeshifters. So, they are trying to show something. But I believe that the reason that Israel is chosen to be the center of the one world satanic government, that it is the headquarters that pushes pedophilia on the world, LGBTQ, transgenderism, pornography, all the evil, mind control, pandemics, poisoning of the food, vaccines, big tech, big pharma, everything. All that evil it goes back to these beings. And in traditional Christianity, we've been so dumbed down with such little knowledge that all people know is, oh yeah, the devil. Forget about the devil. The book of Enoch speaks about Satans, that there are many Satans. There are many beings, corrupted beings. There are many angels that have chosen perversion, corruption, wickedness, transgression, and they are the ones, listen carefully, they are the ones on the one side that are being worshipped as gods in the many religions in the world. All these demon religions in Africa and Asia, all over the place, in Scandinavia, where they worship these supernatural entities. I believe that goes back to these angels who came on the earth. They demanded to be worshipped as gods because they had supernatural powers. But I'm getting off track. We have to stick to Israel. The reason Israel is the heart of all evil in the world, while being presented to the church as the heart of God, it's crazy. It's crazy beyond imagination. Is because these demons, these fallen angels, these spiritual entities, they still want to rule over humanity. They want to kill humanity. They want to enslave humanity. They want to be God. And so we are not dealing here with, fake Jews or corrupted politicians or even Khazarians. It all goes back way further. If you look at the Rothschilds, have you ever heard the expression blue blood? If you are of nobility, then you have blue blood. That's what they say. Well, the Rothschilds are from a different species. They are not Homo sapiens. They are Homo capensis. Homo capensis, look it up. Homo capensis is a variant of the human race. They have a different skull structure. They have different DNA. They have different blood. And they have no ability to love. They have no empathy. They don't have, God created man with the ability to love, because God is love. These beings are not created by God. They are created by a perversion, a corruption of the human race by fallen angels. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I'm also summarizing it very fast, in fact also very superficial, but just, hinting at it so that people would understand at least something. But these beings, I mean, the Rothschilds, uh, Jacob Rothschild, who just recently died, he had this elongated skull, just like several others. This shows they have a different lineage. They have a different origin. And Christ said, they cannot come to me. You cannot hear me. You cannot receive me. You cannot come to salvation because you are the direct descendants of evil. And so that's what we're dealing with here, people. We are dealing with spiritual corruption, spiritual powers who are trying to subvert the human race so that everybody would serve them. And they have chosen Judaism to be their platform, their religious platform to work from. And they've chosen Christianity to be that which supports them through mind control, through brainwashing, through false teachings, even though the true Christian faith exposes them. The true Christian faith, what Jesus said is, you guys, you say you're Jews, but you are children from Satan. You are a synagogue of Satan. I mean, so Jesus exposed them. But Christianity is so brainwashed and mind controlled that the churches support them. Okay? So this is very interesting. I can go on a lot more about all of this, but I just wanted to give you this little glimpse of understanding that there is way more going on than just money or corruption or perversion or, there is a real spiritual revolt, a spiritual rebellion going on against the Creator, against humanity, against everything that's good. And the answer is that the true sons of God, the true pure-hearted children of the Most High, and this has nothing to do with religion. Religion kicks this out of you. It tries to oppress you. This has to do with authenticity, with identity, with who you truly are. The humans who have not bowed to this power of perversion and compromise, who have not given their life to perversion and wickedness, the humans who have chosen to truly walk in the light, in the truth, in goodness, who are not compromised, who are not bribed and blackmailed and bought or whatever, the good children of the Creator, they are the ones who need to rise up. They are the ones who have the blessing, the authority, the gifting, the anointing, the compassion, the love. They have the guidance and the wisdom to rise up and defeat these entities because they don't have the blessing, the power, the anointing, the gifting. They have no scepter, no crown, no royal mantle, no identity. They are the criminals, the thieves. Okay? They work through deception. So if we can expose their deception, then they are powerless. That's why they thrive on censorship. That's why they thrive on mind control, because deception is all they have. But if the children of the Most High rise up and genuinely start living in light and goodness, then the blessing comes, the power is released, healing flows, restoration reaches everything they touch. Then these entities are rendered powerless. That's why they want to pervert you as well. That's why they want to corrupt you as well. That's why they want to enslave you and oppress you as well. Because they know that if they succeed in that, then you are no threat to them. I'm going to share a lot more about this. So follow me here on X if you're curious to learn more. And I know that this is a little deeper. A lot of people may hesitate to share it, but I want to encourage you to do share it, because this is the number one, listen, this is the number one fear of these demonic, corrupted, perverted spiritual entities. They have no authority. They have no blessing. They have no crown. They have nothing. They've lost everything. They are afraid that those who do carry the blessing and the authority would start realizing it, start operating in it, start rising up, and start delivering this world. That's why they hide this from everyone, and they keep everyone running around in circles. Oh, the Khazarians, oh, the Jews, oh, the deep state, oh, this blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. We are dealing with something far more nefarious, far more powerful, but they're powerless if you realize who you truly are as a true child of the Most High God. You carry the authority and the blessing to cast them out.